Devi Barman. She is the founder of Hajila Hami and wildlife biologist in India. Dr. Purnima Devi Barman is a conversational biologist in Assam, India, where she pioneers conversations efforts for the endangered greater adjutant stock, Leptopilos dubius. The local communities call the stock Agilia as they are scavengers and often seen fast feasting on carrions. Through her work to protect Agilia, Purnima has founded a group called the Agilia Army. She has organized and had hundreds of local women as fellow conservationists and community advocates. We welcome Dr. Purnima, and we're happy to hear your experience from. Thank you very much.
And here these all are women, rural women. Our our team all are doing something, and we all are holding cotton string, and you can see. So you might have a question, what we are doing here. So through this first picture, I want to give a message, a kind of optimism to everyone watching us through our team. So I want to share a message that we all are connected. We all the people working on climate actions, species, we all are working so hard. We cannot claim that we have achieved something. We are successful actually, but yes, something we hold optimism, and we carry forward. We and this is the through this web of life, which we in Assam we call as Mangalmay Hantijal. In with our team we often play, and we want to give a message that we all are connected. I think we everyone watching us today, we all are connected, and we all are connected through optimism and wave and harmony. So hello everyone. After this optimism message, I want to introduce myself, and I was already introduced. So I'm Purnima, and I'm from Assam, from the northeast part of India. And today I'm going to take you to the journey of conserving a species which was earlier treated as bad omen. Just imagine bad omen, a disease carrier and a pest, unhygienic bird. But by collaborating with local communities, we have changed the fate of this species. And today I'm going to share the journey of this species and how we collaborated with local communities. And Hargila bird, this is called greater adjutant stork and locally called as Hargila bird. I think you can see the bird here in my yeah, if you are watching me. And it's a huge bird, almost about my size. It's a stork, and their global population is around 1200 bird. And when I started my work, this bird was treated as bad omen, disease carrier, and habitat loss, poaching, poisoning are the major threats. Yeah. Next, please. So these are the distribution. They are only confined to a few isolated pockets. Yeah, please. Yeah. So yeah, they are found in India and Cambodia, and major global population is found in Assam. Next, please. I think I can't see anything. Are you there? Hello, are you there? Yeah. So, a few ornithologists even term them as ugly bird, and I want to challenge them. I want all of your help. How we can say something as bad omen, a disease carrier, or ugly by its look or by its contribution towards nature. So now, now as I have mentioned that Hargila bird was treated as disease carrier, but they are our nature's cleaning crews, and like falsers, they are the cleaner birds, and they keep our landscape disease free. And I want to mention that within the last 15 years, by working with communities, we have converted the birds into a cultural icon and a symbol of pride. So how everything happened? So everything started from my PhD. I was desperate to do my PhD 15 years ago, I think in 2007, and I was only confined to my PhD and research. I didn't know beyond that. But one day I had a life-changing encounter with a person who cut down a huge nesting tree and which was hosting 9 nests, and all the baby birds fell down. A few died, and a few were alive. And when I saw, I was deeply pained. And when I was asking them, all the people came and they told that this bird is a bad omen, it doesn't need to live. And everyone started taunting, yelling at me, whistling at me, and laughing at me. And this situation had a deep impact on my life, and I was thinking about my PhD. But that day I realized that research would not be enough. We have to give back to nature towards saving its habitat, and touching and reaching out to the hearts and minds of people, soul of people. Without this we can't do anything. So that was a call, and since that day I have been working with more than 10,000 families in villages in Assam. And you can see this is a story. Like this itself tells a story. Hargila birds, they don't get government protection directly because they come to the villages. They build nests on the private lands, and the trees are the private properties. Yeah, and people just cut down the trees when they come because of many reasons. And only the willingness and support of the tree owners can save this bird from extinction. Yeah, so and more I met people, more I visited, people were often complaining about the birds, and one solution came, that we have to develop, we have to bring the birds into the hearts, into our culture, into our tradition, a transformation, and that was a solution all the time. So next, please. Please keep moving on after a few seconds. Yeah. So then I started working with the tree owners communities, and started a 24 hours restless campaign in communities. And I realized that if we are connected to the roots, and we can study a lot. Please stop here for a while. If we are connected to our culture, we can do many things regarding awareness and reaching out people. For example, we invited our women, because our women didn't come to the meetings, so we started inviting them to the food, local food festivals, food competitions. And earlier the women, they always thought that they have the role to their household, for cooking, and or for other household chores. Now they started coming, and this hit, like this was working, and I befriended with them. And I started telling them about Hargila conservation, importance of nature. And then I started our women inviting to the Hargila baby shower. We celebrate Hargila baby shower every year in Assam. We do it following the same ritual for our Assamese expecting mothers. And this happened when I saw the nesting trees, Hargila birds were laying eggs. People cut down the trees, and when it happened to us, a human being, an expecting mother gets so much respect. So I just wanted to connect both, and it was working. And our women, they got so connected and emotionally sensitized. And even we don't need to tell them, do not cut down the trees. So this is a glimpse of Hargila baby shower. I invite you, whoever watching us, please come to Assam in October and November month. We organize Hargila baby shower. Yeah. So yeah, next please. So suddenly we realized, we didn't plan anything. Suddenly we realized that in the villages we formed Hargila Army, a grassroots movement. Initially we had only a few women, but now we have more than 10,000 women, rural women, as Hargila Army. And this feels me so great, because we never thought that we'll come to this stage one day. And this is now under even beyond my control. And our work is an integration of science, culture, pride, And I think conservation is a package of everything. And we have a communities teaching communities program. Yeah, you can see it looks through this communities teaching communities program, we can reach out, like our women, they become educators, and we go from one village to another village. Yeah. So and then these are our educators women. So yeah, these women, I can't share everyone's story, but these are some women who are inspiring everyone, and they become educators, and we are very infectious, and we go even to the wedding to create awareness for Hargila, and it works. Yeah. And we have a community Gita Bhagavat procession. That means it's the procession, it's a very holy procession for our holy book, and we march our Hargila to this campaign. For example, tomorrow we have this campaign, and we are excited for that. And we are very infectious. We try to keep awareness, we don't miss any opportunity to create awareness. And yeah, so we have lots of pride campaigns which we organize in the village, and we go from one village to another, being very colorful, dancing. And I realized that communities love celebration. Yeah, this is about our Women in NASA network. We are also part of Women in NASA network. It's a global group. Yeah, I'll not tell much about that, but yes, this slide I want to share a few things. Like, yeah, you can meet our Hargila Army Jonali here. And I'm very proud to mention that our work is not only saving the bird, but also empowering women and bringing social changes in the villages and changing the livelihood of many families in Assam. And that gives me hope. And we never planned that, but everything happened spontaneously because people take up this program as their own. They have that ownership. And you can see, even if you can see in my, it's our traditional Assamese gamusa. It is, gamusa is in our heart, like it is very sacred, very ritual. Everyone have to have this gamusa in our home in Assam. And now we have transformed the bird into our traditional attire in our gamusa, and people love to buy this. Tourists come, and our women, they are already weavers, and but now they are weaving for a cause. And for example, during COVID time, we produce many face masks with this Hargila motif. At that time also, we tried to create awareness and support communities. Yeah. So and then we make our, we always go for a sustainable solution. I always tell everyone that we have to go for sustainable solution when we are working for a species, or for our conservation action, for or all, yeah, or for climate actions, we have to go for sustainable solutions. So we put all our products online, our women weave, and this way our passion becomes fashion. You can even see I have a Hargila earring. So our passion becomes fashion, and our women are so proud to celebrate the beauty of the bird. You can see the transformation. A bad omen, now a part of our culture. And we educate our children, and we term our local schools as guardians of storks. And I think this is very important part of our conservation action. And basically to work with youths, and we also go to the garbage dump and work with the children, and we try to do as much as possible. And in the village, we have formed our first Hargila Learning Center. You can come and visit our Hargila Learning Center, and our children become the ambassador. And most important thing is that our communities have the pride of having this Hargila Learning Center in the village. They think that this is their pride, and they are a part. They keep celebrating. So I request everyone to be a part of our Hargila Learning Center and contribute us by art, by ideas. Yeah. So next, please. We have lots of programs for our women, girls child, and we want to keep this going on. And next, please. Yeah, just this is a part of Hargila Learning Center. Every Friday we have Hargila education class, and they will meet. Please meet Dia. She is now 7 years old. Dia saved a bird by telling us that a Hargila baby fell down, and we saved it, rescued, and then released it in the wild after a few days. So then we made a comic on her name, and people love this. And this is this is the way we connect with local communities. And we also work with with our local stakeholders like district administration, police department, and so we collaborate, and our people feel proud that all these stakeholders are working with us. Next, please. Next, please. Yeah, you can keep moving. Yeah, like these are our rescue part. We rescue the Hargila baby birds. We put nets under the nesting trees, and so far we have released more than 400 baby birds in the wild. So then this is my 100-feet bamboo platform. I keep climbing and study the breeding behavior of the birds. And then on the other side, you can see this is our nest platform, first experimented nest platform. Through this, we have fledged, like we have successfully released 5 baby birds in the wild. Yeah, next please. So yeah, so now the question, like what is the impact of our work of this people's movement in Assam? And so this is that not a single tree cut down. Our people have developed an ownership feeling, and not a single tree has been cut down. And most importantly, in the village we had earlier 27 nests 15 years ago, and now we have more than 250 nests, and population increased by double. So now, like in this 15 years of journey, my definition of conservation is changed, and I think it is all about people. I want to tell this to all the students here watching us, everyone present here, basically the youngsters, that conservation is not a rocket science. It is all about people building ownership and nurturing our young minds. So we are developing a conservation action plan, and if anyone, because I can't reach out to you, I don't, I didn't see, I can't see if anyone want to contribute and want to be a part of our conservation action plan. Please write to me, and I'm almost at the end, and these are the lessons learned. That one of the biggest lesson is that consistency is the key. People believe in actions, not in words. And yeah, culture and roots, we should always be connected, and the communities have the power to change the world, and rural women are the solution. And one of the biggest lesson that I learned from the entire journey is that community conservation is a never ending process. Yes, community conservation is a never ending process. This message I want to spread to everyone in this world. And if we want to save a species, our habitat, or any conservation action, climate actions, we have to collaborate with our local communities. So yeah, and I'm very thankful to everyone, and Green Institute for having me here. Thank you so much for having me here, and I want to collaborate definitely near future and contribute. Yeah, always I am ready to volunteer. Thank you so much, everyone, and I'm very grateful to all my donors, collaborators, local communities, everyone, my mentors. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for the technical difficulty. I feel very guilty actually. I can't help also.
Thank you very much, Dr. Purnima, for that very insightful presentation. And I mean, it's interesting to see how you're integrating tradition, culture, and advocacy, to save Agilia. For me personally, this is the first time I'm hearing about Agilia, and of course, I think I've learned something. And of course, I just wanted to ask one question. Beyond India, I see that of course your work is domiciled in India. Are you planning to expand, in the future, or are you currently expanding, into other domain? I mean, especially you mentioned at the beginning of your presentation that, of course, Agilia is a species that is found in India, in Asia generally. So I
Cambodia,
wanted to,
yeah.
yes,
Cambodia.
yes, I wanted to know
Yeah.
if you are planning to expand beyond India.
Yeah. So actually, I joined because I joined before my presentation. So I think I missed your name. May I know your name, please? Sorry for asking.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Abraham
Yeah.
Adeniran.
So thank you, Abraham, for your beautiful question. Yes, I am ready to expand. So we are trying for the opportunity. We want to expand. Like for example, people ask, many NGOs contacts us, university institutions, students, basically institution universities want us to educate our model, like community conservation model, to be there, so that it can be replicated. So this kind of questions, this kind of comments really makes us very happy. But yeah, I really want to expand this, and then at the same time I want to, as you asked the I'm coming to the direct question. So I want to expand to Cambodia. So I think maybe we can do some kind of model, and not only Cambodia, because earlier Hargila had a distribution in the Southeast Asia, yeah, in many countries, but now they are missing. But I want to develop a network, a Southeast Asian countries network, and work together. And there are other species of storks, who other people are working there. So if we can collaborate and we can exchange ideas, so it would be very helpful. If somebody is watching us, they can contact us, and we are always ready to collaborate and expand our work. Thank you.
Yeah, Julia Hami, and I hope that you succeed. And thank you so much.
Thank you.